Here's a good question from the Bobby548. It says, hey, do you believe in talent, or do you think that everything is achievable if enough work is put into the thing that you're trying to get better at? Okay? Both. I believe in talent, and I believe that hard work trumps it. So here's a few things to think about. I'm not going to answer that question because it's kind of, you know that you can work harder than somebody who doesn't, but I'm just going to kind of throw some stuff out there that I think is true. And yeah, so if you think about somebody who is talented, that's kind of just their starting point. That's somebody, and it's usually for like kids. But if you look at somebody who's mastered their craft, you don't really think that they just woke up and were able to do that, ever. You think maybe they started with a good foundation, but you know they put in hard work. So it's really just a starting point. And if you think of prodigies or people who are just naturally gifted, because they do exist, the kids that are like 7 years old who are playing better than people who have been playing for more than 7 years, like, obviously they haven't put in more than 7 years of work, they haven't been alive that long. But, so that is like this kind of naturally gifted category. But the thing is, so they may be better than most of the people who are even in like their young 20s, but they haven't worked for it. And so that's not, a bad thing. They sound amazing. But they haven't learned how to work for it. And they haven't figured out that, like, hard work sucks, but it's worth it. And so you hit a wall. And in a lot of ways, people who aren't talented at all, but are really hard workers, get much farther because they just know you show up to work and you work and you get better, and then like tomorrow we'll do it again. And there's no wall of, this is as far as my talent has taken me and now I have to work. Once you hit that wall, you haven't worked at all yet, and now you have to push it. And learning how to practice, basically, if we're talking about music, learning how to practice when all your life you haven't had to, that's hard. I'm not saying it's not possible. I figured it out, but it took me a long time. I was a junior in college before I really figured it out, and even a little bit in the senior year. And then, I figured out nobody cares about talent. They just care how you sound. Anyway, do you believe in talent? Yes. Everything is achievable through hard work. That's true. And the way I see it, where I am at least, I know I work longer and usually harder than anybody else. So people may have an edge on me with experience or with talent, but I know I'll catch up to them because there's no way that people are working as much as I do at this. And that's kind of just because this is all I'm doing. I don't have a family. I don't have any of that. It's just like, this is my life, at least for now. So the progress is crazy, for me at least, in these stages of my life, and it's because I'm working hard. It's not because I'm talented. Talent was left at the door many years ago, and it was kind of like, how far are you willing to go? And that's everything. That's not just trombone playing, that's my arranging skills, that's my video editing, it's everything. So, yes, talent is a thing, but in many ways, you're better off without it because you'll learn how to work hard and receive the just kind of nice feeling at the end of it when it was all of that hard work was worth it. That's a good question, and yeah, so thank you, the Bobby548.